Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. The Steelers calling their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
By Joey Porter Jr.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Working on 2nd down. Rodgers gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. To throw, Rodgers. Buys time, rolling right. Winds up and chucks this deep right. And no, he drops the deep shot. Big play to start the game, but it slips through, incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that is going to be good for a Steelers first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He's tackled after a gain of about 13, and that's going to give the Steelers the first down.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He has it at the 5! And that's exactly what they needed to begin this game. Touchdown, Steelers! Pat Freiermuth, a 19-yard score. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Now start on the ground. Dowdle. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Rodgers now on 2nd down. And Neither one of these guys is going to come down with this. This is incomplete. Going to have to call this one a draw, Brock, because the receiver can look at it, but neither guy could secure the football. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
3rd and long for him here. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up...
I'll say a few seconds right now. No, this is like a home. This is oh, yeah. I'll give it. Okay, I'll get out of it.
So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Fourth down now, Rodgers. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there, a lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Rodgers to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. The rookie from Oklahoma has it.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Rodgers to throw, 2nd down.
4-yard line.
It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. He's brought down, play goes for, it looks like about 11 yards. And that is good for a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Gain of 11 on the play. And a Steeler 1st down.
Rodgers will look to throw. Once more into the hands of Pittman. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately. Picked up a few on that 1st down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at 3rd and 7. Quick pass, right side, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Rodgers. And they get to him. 4th down, Gamble backfires with a sack. And it's a turnover on downs inside the red zone.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
It's brought in over the middle. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Michael Pittman Jr. from 8 yards out. Boswell to add the PAT.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. Now lead by 14 points.
Steelers nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd down, it's Rodgers. Oh, enveloped by the defense. They get him at the 32. Cameron Hayward. And that's going to lead us to a 3rd and 13. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. He got close, but not to the marker. They gave up 9. 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Here's a quick throw to the left. This is going to be good for the first down they were after. We went for it on 4th, and they got twice that. Give them 8. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you would better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
There it is! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Mike McCarthy, always offensive-minded, right? He wants him to go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now here's Rodgers. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, they're left on the table.
Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Escapes out to the left. On the run, deep down the left side. That's complete inside the 35. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 38 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Rodgers.
I'm taking this nigga out.
Complete. 2nd down. Well, he already has
Get
himself
out.
one interception in this game, partner.
Right
Throws
now.
like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to
Get somebody in there who know what to do with the ball. I'm tired of
Because if
this
they become the
dude.
norm and you're constantly
Pick.
thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Forced out to his right. Nice effort on the hit to break up that throw. He got 3rd down.
Good
Once that quarterback
Good
broke the
game.
pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself.
Niggas don't stop with this
Trying to force the
nonsense,
throw. There was
man.
nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Rodgers set to pass. Finds Pittman complete.
That's unreal, man.
But he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's unreal.
Deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so
I'm
when
just
it's time to
fucking
get
real.
first.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and
I'm
Peyton Manning
fucking
work,
real.
every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well,
I'm
like we just saw
fucking
right
real.
there, just got it done regardless.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. On the draw, it's Dowdle. Well, so much for finishing things on the
Unfucking
ground.
real.
He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the
This dude
situations
fear
in
me.
training camp
Whoever this
that
nigga,
I
he might be a
don't
manager
anything
at Wendy's.
on the field. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Rodgers from the gun. He's got it. He's going to be
He catching everything for them, man. I can't get him to get one catch over here.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one
My
in their pocket.
goodness.
What's left of this half? Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. To the end zone, and this is going to be reeled in. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth. First return scored. Now he's got a receiving one, too.
He's fucking real.
Boswell is good on the extra point. They had
That
another
motherfucker can catch a cold. He catching jump balls. He high point. Yes, 50-50 balls with this.
Boswell send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
That's good, man. Oh, that's good, man.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Drive start to the quick throw.
I don't even want to play this.
And he'll get up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 38-yard line.
I don't even want to play no more.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick
Now
off.
Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Before that play clock can expire, Mike McCarthy finds an official and calls timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Here the defense coming
This
out
nigga
hard
dropping
here
it
to
too.
start
Can
this
anybody
second
catch the
half.
ball, man?
Break up what would have been a catch.
Can anybody?
Second down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground,
Just
you
catch
kinda
it,
just
man.
sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
This is Metcalf working that right side.
Man, somebody catch the ball.
And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
My goodness.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Rodgers has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
For the two-point conversion.
They want to run it across. And he is hit well behind the line. It goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Steelers 12.
Yeah, these sorry as
We've got
fuck.
ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off.
Straight up.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The fact they even let my dude catch a 5-yard hitch and take it to the
The
house.
Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. It looks like they're marking the gain at about 25 yards.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And this one is launched downfield. And what a play downfield to break up that throw. It's going to be 2nd down.
Nothing like some high stakes to make a one-on-one battle even more interesting. Mano a mano, and he stood up to the test that time.
On 2nd down, Rodgers has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Trying it left side. Dowdle. Big gap up the middle. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
He rolls to his right. And there it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf. A 12-yard score. McCarthy, always offensive-minded, right? He wants him to go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
To throw, Rodgers. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
That makes the score.
Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pressure gets there. The defense gets home. He's dropped at the 14. It's Highsmith again. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Third down run with Dowdle. He puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. They've got 4th down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up
4th down now, Rodgers. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Into the house it goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Boswell to add the PAT. Sent right down the middle and good. And that makes this a 24-point ball game.
36, Steelers 12.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. This is lofted deep down the middle. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Rodgers now on 2nd down. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And a good tackle there. They gave up the catch, didn't let him challenge for the first after it, so it is 4th down.
4th down.
They'll go for it. Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now Rodgers. And that hit pops the catch free. That's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Rodgers will look to throw. As a man, and he's got it. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, his 2nd of this quarter. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Point after from Boswell, he's up and good. And they just keep adding to their lead.
Steelers 43, Steelers 12.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
To kick off for Pittsburgh.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that is going to be good for a Steelers first down. Here's a throw. He's under pressure, and down he goes. They get to him at the 38. Keanu Benton. And that backs them up now into a second and 18.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. Second and 18 coming up. I'll throw it. He's going to get this over the middle to Wilson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Working quickly here.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here he goes, third and long. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. Boy, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
First down, Steelers.
He's going to throw this one. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's second down. Well, this just hasn't been the game they've wanted score-wise, Brock, and it has them as a result of that feeling like they've got to keep putting it up and taking chances here till the end.
And I'd say, Kate, right there, that was the kind of chance. When you get a one-on-one, you've got to find a way to win it, but this defense is doing their job.
And he's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up. Working quickly here.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Now Rodgers on his third and short. It's caught by Wilson. They give him the first down. Winds up with about 6 on that play before he stops.
And the Steeler first down.
Working inside the red zone. Connecting with Metcalf again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
And before the snap, the officials whistle that play dead. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Steelers trying to do some window dressing. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
He gets it again. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Offense up to the line fast. Dowdle. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Now Rodgers going to get the Steelers set to go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that two-point attempt. Dowdle now to return it. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, first and 10, going heavy to the right side here. 3 tight ends. Here's the give to Dowdle. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
That's complete inside the 35. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. The deep pass comes up big. 38 yards. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Typically by this point, with this kind of lead late in the game, you don't see the ball pushed down the field. Now, there's part of me that kind of likes it because you're giving your backups an opportunity to play. There's also a part of me where you better be careful because I don't think this defense is going to forget it.
Okay, color me a little bit surprised here, Brock. Seeing them throwing darts downfield still, considering the lead they've got at this point in the game, kind of seems like we're running out territory.
Well, you call it surprise. I call it trust. That's what that coaching staff does and believes in the quarterback as they continue to fire away. Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Looking at our likely final play here. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. And it just seems, Brock, like this punishment is not going to end until that clock runs out. It has been a lot of plays just like that one that have led them here.
You know what's funny, too, Kate, as you say that? I can still feel soreness in my neck, in my ribs, and my back after games like this where you just get hit a bunch.
Here he goes, one final shot. Has it downfield, working the left. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10.
The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
And this will be stopped at the 44.
Look, why he bump into me like that?
Now 2nd and 3.
Why he bump into me like that?
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Shit,
I
pass
think he had to
protection.
make that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They run here with Dowdle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the Steeler first down.
Rodgers now to throw. And this one's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And the Steelers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
DK Metcalf from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now Mike McCarthy saying let's go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rodgers will throw for it. And they don't get it.
Catch the ball, man.
Conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Catch the ball. God damn.
After the touchdown.
That's the fucking ball.
So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Oh, my. Good. Oh, my. He's tired of it, too. Okay. He's like, yeah.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 26
and we've hit the 2-minute mark. To throw is Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes.
Thank you.
To me,
Thank you.
who can execute better and which side can
Man, you bum-ass nigga. Catch the ball. Jeez.
Throwing now is Rodgers. They're going right back.
Hey, man, his butter drops out there, son. Do you want to catch him or not?
First down, Pittsburgh.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Steelers.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 7. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And he returns this to the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
Tough to be hanging on to the ball.
A little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a 3rd and 6. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Did he catch that?
Inside the 20. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to
That
not
dude
get
ain't never had a
discouraged.
kick in
That
his
is
life.
not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Baltimore.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Steelers' 6-yard line.
Again, they run with Hill. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing in momentum right there.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the 2.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On the run, it's Dowdle. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
It's now 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
second and
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Back now in Baltimore. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Mark Andrews on the third down conversion.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
In motion left, Flowers. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers from 21 yards away. And the Ravens have taken a fourth-quarter lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5.
Steelers 6.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. Looking to put a drive together. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They run again with Dowdle. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
44-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Rodgers going to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's Rodgers. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.